What's going on, everyone? Sly here, and today I'm bringing you a brief preview and thoughts of an upcoming mobile suit in Mobile Suit Gundam Battle Operation 2, the Narrative Gundam B-Packs. Before we dive in, I will stress that this is a preview based on footage as we haven't gotten our hands on the suit yet, so keep in mind that everything shown is from an early build and that the final build is subject to change. Thanks again to Bandai Namco for the early peek. Without further ado, let's get right to it. So keeping the trend of the Sinanju Stein, the narrative is of course from Gundam Narrative, piloted by Unabasta. This version utilizes the B-Packs designed for space combat within colonies. It comes into GBO2 as a 4-star rarity 650 cost general type unit. From the stats you can see it has a pretty decent HP pool, some decent melee and range resistance, average ranged and melee strength, excellent high speed movement, and some good thruster to move around with. As far as generals go, it's pretty standard stuff for a 650. Its main weapons include a Gundam type bazooka and a Narrative Gundam B-Packs. Its sub-weapons include two 60mm Vulcan guns, two 4-tube missile launchers, two wired assault units, better known as incoms, for pincer firing, and for jamming. Now let's go through some key skills. Anti-blast stabilizer, nullifying stagger caused by suit explosions, allowing you to stay in the fight. Level 1 maneuver armor, giving a bit of tankiness during movement, but not too much. A special back add-on buffer at level 2, reducing HP from back add-on damage by 15%. A special arms equipment buffer at level 3, reducing HP loss from arm damage by 30%. A special field control system at level 1, creating a field around a target that temporarily reduces mobility and some action of enemies within it, and forcing units to consume thruster. And finally, a high performance counter at level 2, giving it a special counter under 50% HP. Pretty decent skills with a few standouts. So my overall thoughts on this suit. Without playing it and just seeing the stats and gameplay, I think it's a pretty average general type. It's a 650, so it's not the cream of the crop, but within its own cost, it doesn't stand out completely. The one standout ability would have to be the incom jammers. Utilizing those as a trap will definitely be a key to cornering wounded units or just interfering with enemy suit movement altogether. Again, this is a 650, so it can be taken into 700 cost matches. Would I do it? Probably not. For example, a Hazel Custom at 550 can go into 600 cost matches and do well and not be a liability. Whereas the Narrative at 700, you have to deal with the Unicorn and Banshee show, and adding the handicap of lower stats to that definitely doesn't help. From a canon perspective, this thing is supposed to combat the Sinanju Stein, and I think the Stein can already hold its own over generals at 700. So this one wouldn't pose as much of a threat as generals at cost. With all that said, it's a pretty general, so to speak. Not a bad suit on paper, but not overly excelling in any category either. But I would have to get my hands on it just to see how it stacks against suits at 650. But what do you think? Do you think there's more than meets the eye with the Narrative B-Packs? Be sure to leave your thoughts and questions if you have any down below in the comments. You can catch me playing GBO2 on my Twitch stream a couple days a week, so be sure to follow there. And be sure to join the Velvet Room Discord, where we have rooms available for specific games, series, and host a few giveaways. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the battlefield.